What's going on, guys? It's Brandon here, and welcome back to Bears franchise here on the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. We're coming off of a big win from Super Bowl 58, from the Super Bowl 58 rematch against the Houston Texans. Now, that Texans aren't that good, but it was a big win, 38-20. We now enter Week 11, a week right before the bye week. We are 10-0, playing a good team, a 6-4 San Francisco 49ers team. We looked at the upcoming schedule for us earlier on. I think maybe it was last week. And our schedule isn't super difficult. It's a lot of average teams, but I think when you look at the standings, there's a lot of average teams. I think there's two really bad teams, and then there's two really good teams, and then everyone else is kind of in there. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the season pans out. But let's get into it. A big game here against the San Francisco 49ers. Darnell Mooney looks like has another challenge because Terry Honeycutt went crazy again. So possibly want to get Darnell Mooney 150 receiving yards and, a couple touchdowns if we want to get him some XP. And I think that's pretty much about it. I mean, we can scout players here and take a look. I'm not sure who we were scouting before. I do really want to look at the quarterbacks just for the heck of it, but that's all right. I don't really know what we need. We could look at offensive line. That is something that we may have to seriously look into, just based on money and upcoming free agents. So maybe that's something that we look at as well. Again, I'm not sure what we're going to do for next season, but there will be a next season. I just don't know how everything's going to go, what we're going to do with it, but I'm pretty sure there will be a next season. If not, we'll have another series and we'll go with that. So I hope you guys, even if we're no longer doing Chicago Bears franchise, I hope you guys stick with me, stick with the channel and whatever series we decide to do. But this could possibly be the final year. Look, we're 10-0. If we can go undefeated and accomplish an undefeated season, what else is there, right? So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll see, and we'll decide when that time comes. But let's get into it. The 6-4 San Francisco 49ers. Trey Lance, 82 overall star dev. They do have Trey Sermon, 84 overall star dev as well. We want to look to stop him. And then their defense, great as usual. Fred Warner. They do have Stephon Gilmore. Let's go with throw up medium. And then for our weekly goals, let's go for... I feel like we could possibly get a pick on them. Maybe sack the quarterback 3 times, pass for 275, and win turnover battle. And then hopefully we don't have any injuries. I believe everyone is... Oh, man, I don't remember if we have everyone. Like, Tonga will be out this week, no big deal. I don't remember what other injuries we have. I can't remember. I think Nolan is out for a bit, if I remember right. But we have some upgrades here. We got quite a bit. Matthew Duvall playing up to an 88 overall in his second year. He's so good. He is so good. And I really don't know what to upgrade. I mean, I guess his block shedding isn't that good. Man coverage could be improved. Zone coverage could be improved. So let's go with zone. And still playing up to an 88, +2 awareness, +1 zone. I think that's probably, get him to be more of a playmaker when the ball's in there. James Daniels, let's go with power. He's playing up to an 87 overall. James Daniels is great. And at just 26 years old. AJ Nolan. No, he's healthy. Who's hurt? Is it Andrew Thomas? Is Andrew Thomas out? I believe that's who's out. Jalen Shepard. We'll give him run stopper. He needs to be better, against the run. As a backup inside linebacker, +1 block shed, +2 tackling. And then Rashawn Gary. 89 power moves, 79 finesse moves. I think for him, honestly speed rusher, just to get him more well balanced as well. +2 finesse moves, +2 tackle, +1 man coverage. So now his finesse moves is up to 77, tackles up to 96, and that will do it for our upgrades. So let's get into week number 11. Can we continue our undefeated season? Here we go on Sunday Night Football. Trey Lance on the year. 2,700 yards, 20 touchdowns, just 6 interceptions through 10 games, I believe, for them. Yeah, there's what, 6 and 4? So yeah, 10. It would be 10 games, Brian. First and 10 though for San Fran, and Trey Sermon will get the carry, and it's just a gain of 1 yard, 550 yards, and only 1 touchdown on the year for Trey Sermon. I was looking at this defense though, and we are the number 2 defense basically across the board. Points given up, yards given up, sacks. Like we are like, I don't know who number 1 is, and I'm very curious to see who is number 1. But yeah, we're pretty much across the board the number 2 defense in the NFL, as that is off. Kittle's back, and Javier Griffey's hurt. Hopefully that's not serious, because we do need Griffey. Griffey has had a great year. Only has maybe like a sack and a half, but you know, that's not what we kind of need him for, as Torrey Woody had a chance to break away there. We need him to clog up the middle and stop the run, and he's been great at that. Justin Fields, 2,900 yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He is on pace currently to throw for just under 5,000 yards and throw for, I believe, 52 touchdowns on the year. So it will be interesting to see if he actually has a legit shot at breaking any sort of passing record, maybe the touchdown record, as a dislocated shoulder for Griffey. So J.J. Watt will come in. He shouldn't be out for too long with the dislocated shoulder, but we'll see. We'll see, as we have Tracy Hurst, who was open, covered by Fred Warner, and that's going to be a great catch from Tracy Hurst. It's a gain of 20. That was a nice catch from Hurst. And we'll go to him again. Tracy Hurst with the catch there, and Justin Fields starts 2 of 2. So 2nd and 4. And Hurst is open again. Pressure up the middle on Justin Fields. And Tracy Hurst down to the 26-yard line. Tracy Hurst, a great start to this game. And obviously with the receivers that we have, I mean, look at this. I mean, Fields X Factor, Montgomery X Factor, Honeycutt X Factor, Mooney, Stanford, Hurst, all superstar players. This offense is stacked. We have a superstar left tackle as well, or right tackle. Where is he? Left tackle. I mean, we have superstars all over the field, as Justin Fields would take off, and Fields down to the 4-yard line. Didn't slide there. A little dangerous from Justin Fields. And with about 5 minutes to go, it's 1st and goal. And Fields rolling, and that's a terrible throw. Again, I don't know why Madden does this. It happens all the time, though. The smart thing would be for Honeycutt to keep going. I believe that was Honeycutt. But instead, he stops. And Fields, a lot of pressure. We're going to have to throw that one away. And now Nolan is hurt, so our offensive line a little decimated here. So 3rd and goal. Man, I really want to run the ball here. Let's try it. Khalil Herbert, nah, I mean, there's just... I thought we had the matchup there to run the ball. Unfortunately, it was with Herbert instead of Montgomery. We're going to go for this. 4.5 minutes to go. Honestly, I like a run here. Again, I feel like we have the numbers. We just need someone to block Fred Warner. We're going to try it. Montgomery in the game now, and Montgomery into the end zone. A great drive there. And we are up 6-0. 7-0 pending the extra point. I mean, it's so tough to stop this offense. I had 10 plays, 73 yards, 4 minutes against a defense who I didn't show you guys the rankings. I believe they're 26th in yards given up and about middle of the pack in points per game given up, like 20 something, 24 maybe, 25. They're I think like 16 or 17 in the league, so you know, nothing special, but they have special players. And it was not an easy drive, obviously, but again, it's very tough to stop our offense as Trey Sermon runs over, was it Duval who he ran over? 2nd and 3 for the 49ers. Going man, blitz, and Sermon up the middle. He's going to have first down. It is nearly impossible to bring him down. 4 carries, 20 yards for Trey Sermon. And I think it's important for San Fran to really focus on running the ball here. We're struggling to stop Sermon. And this is a great tackle by Charles Gordon. And that's the benefit, by the way, of having Charles Gordon, a former safety, in at the slot, right? Because he can tackle. He's a great tackler for a corner. Maybe a little less for a safety, as Trey Sermon gets the catch out of the backfield. It's Gordon and Duval bringing him down. So 3rd and 5. We're going to go man here. I trust my secondary. And Lance back to throw, and that is going to be called incomplete. George Kittle couldn't hold on to it. Charles Gordon was there to force the incompletion. Again, Charles Gordon, former safety, moved to corner. He hasn't had any picks or made any splash plays, but I think overall it's a huge benefit of having him in, especially in the slot, because now he's guarding guys like George Kittle, who they move into the slot, right? And he can cover them. Only 5'11", but Charles Gordon, a great tackler, and just a really good cover guy in general. 2nd and 6 here for the Bears offense. And on 2nd down, we'll find Darnell Mooney. That's going to be close to a first down, but I don't think, yeah, it's going to be 3rd and inches. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. And not seeing anything. Fields will slide down. He'll have the first down. Good coverage from San Fran. But Justin Fields, his ability to get out and run, make some plays, obviously, is very important. And down goes Justin Fields. Everything was covered. It's Peralta with the sack, and that will end the first quarter. Like I said, this San Fran defense, ranking-wise, they're not great, but they've got talent. They've got a lot of talent. And this throw here is to Stanford. Kind of had to aggressive catch that. It was a little underthrown, or at least thrown a little behind Stanford. Not a great ball from Justin Fields. So 3rd and 23 here for our offense. And Mooney's wide open. He couldn't stay in bounds off that catch. It'll be 4th and 9, and we will have to punt. San Fran's offense now moving the ball a bit. It was a late hit on Trey Lance, and then a comeback route that was caught for a first down, but Trey Lance gets caught. It's DeMarcus Bishop with the sack, and I believe that might be 6 on the year for DeMarcus Bishop. There hasn't really been one of our pass rushers that have kind of gone crazy. It's been a collective unit, which is great. And DeMarcus Bishop has had a phenomenal year as Trey Lance will take off and run. And it's a gain of 5. He had a couple of guys open downfield and didn't take it. 3rd and 17. The one pass rusher that I've noticed kind of who's had a down year, as Chris Green will get the sack, is Eddie Clark, who had, I thought, a great year last year. But this year, out of the two, remember, it was Bishop and Eddie Clark who we drafted. Weren't sure who was going to end up getting the starting nod. But DeMarcus Bishop this year, I think has been better, much better than Eddie Clark. It's going to be a 4th and 28. By the way, Eddie Clark was the one called for a late hit, so that doesn't really help. And Torrey Woody will get it to the 15-yard line. So we'll see what our offense can do. 3rd and 9 for our offense here. San Fran has done a great job of covering downfield, but not this time. Darnell Mooney is open on the crossing route. Field 6 of 9 for 79 yards. And a big first down there. 5 minutes to go. 3 catches, 34 yards for Darnell Mooney. We'll hand it off to David Montgomery. And again, not a lot of space for Montgomery to run. 6 carries, 18 yards, and the 1 touchdown. We'll hand it off again, though. See if we can make this a manageable 3rd down here. And no. Montgomery goes nowhere. 3rd and 7 now. Another big 3rd down for our offense. Not loving anything. I had Honeycutt. I looked away and was looking at the tight ends. We'll run with Fields out of bounds. 4th and 5. We'll have to punt. I had Honeycutt when I wanted. I should have took the shot. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Trey Lance just took off for like 30 yards. That was a weird play. Trey Lance 4 of 6 for 32 yards. I think he has more rushing yards than passing yards at this point. And we're at the 2-minute warning here in the first half. It's just 7-0 in this game. A weird low-scoring game here. Very odd for a Bears game, as the Lance will throw that. And it is caught, but it will be a 3rd and 5. We'll bring down Duval here. 3rd and 5. Less than 2 minutes to go. If we get a stop here, we need to call a timeout if the clock is still running. Lance throwing it deep. And it is caught but out of bounds by Brandon Ayuk. So San Fran will have to settle for a field goal here to try and make this thing 7-3. And it is good. Off the crossbar. And in. Okay. A crazy kick there. 7-3, though, is the score. 1:45 to see if we can go down and at least get 3 out of this thing, as Woody brings out just to the 19-yard line. Not a good return at all. So 1:42. Can we find a way to get points? And we've got Honeycutt. And Honeycutt makes the catch. What a throw from Justin Fields off his back foot. And that's how you start this drive. A huge play there. Great job by Honeycutt getting open. I'm going to send him on a streak. See if he can get open. We'll see if that safety is on him. Yeah, that safety's doubling. But we've got Ben Stanford over the middle. Down to the 32-yard line. And, you can slow down our offense. You can. But eventually they will they'll just explode. And that's kind of what is happening here, as we're going to throw this underneath. And was Montgomery not paying attention? 47 seconds. And we're going to get sacked. 41 seconds. We had Honeycutt. I couldn't get rid of the ball quick enough. 3rd and 22. San Fran with 3 sacks, albeit one of them was technically a sack, but not really. I'm gonna take a shot at Honeycutt here, and Honeycutt with the catch along the sideline down to the 15-yard line. When in doubt, get it to Terry Honeycutt. Big play there by Honeycutt. He's gonna get doubled right away. We're gonna go underneath to Stanford, and we'll call a timeout. 28 seconds to go at the 6-yard line. I think we have a good opportunity here to score a touchdown here. 2 catches for 33 yards. Honeycutt is in the zone. He has one-on-one. We're going to lob it up. Honeycutt, touchdown. One-on-one, wide receiver fade. Too easy. And it's going to be 14-3 at the half. Starting the second half here. And we start out with the ball. We'll go play action. And we've got Darnell Mooney, who's wide open down to the 49-yard line and coming right out and being aggressive. Let's end this game on this drive right here. I mean, that's essentially what we want to do, right? We have all the momentum. Play action once again. Going, taking a shot to Stanford, and that's going to be incomplete. It was double covered. And it will be 2nd and 10. But like I said, I mean, if we can score here on this drive, this thing's over. And Terry Honeycutt is wide open again. Down to the 31-yard line. Terry Honeycutt. How many times have I said, I mean, he's just so good. 4 catches, 80 yards, a touchdown. I love Terry Honeycutt. Definitely my favorite player of all time. Aggressive catch and touchdown in the zone. Double me, one-on-one. It doesn't matter what you do. He's gonna, that was a weird animation. He's gonna come down with, weird animation, with those gold cleats though. And yeah, it was 7-0 at the end of quarter number 1. It's now 21-3. This team, we're just too good. We're just too good. I mean, I've adjusted sliders. No matter how much I adjust sliders or do anything with the sliders, this team's just too good. And that's why, you know, this might be the final season. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Let's see if Trey Lance can answer, though. 3rd and 1 here for the 49ers. And it's a pitch out. Caleb Farley was there, and now Roquan Smith. And that was an interesting play call, to say the least, there for San Fran. I don't know what they were doing, but down 21-3, they will kick it back to, I thought I called for a fair catch there, but doesn't matter. 6:47 to go in the 3rd. At our own 26-yard line. And we'll go play action. Stanford wide open. Down to the 46-yard line. Justin Fields 15-22, 70, and 2 touchdowns. We're going to continue to attack this defense. We can start running the ball in the 4th quarter if we want. But we're going to continue to attack them. Justin Fields will slide down to the 37-yard line. 4 carries, 39 yards for Justin Fields. He's on pace, by the way, for about 700 rushing yards. We'll throw the ball once again. Fields having to escape and doesn't have the speed there. We'll have to get rid of it. Robert Pitts is now injured. He's been our right tackle, I believe. And wide open, Honeycutt. They doubled, but they were both in the inside. And Honeycutt had the whole outside. a strained tricep for Pitt, so he should be back next week. He had the whole outside on that play. And just wide open. And Honeycutt makes the catch down to the 1-yard line. I feel like he might have gotten into the end zone there. 7 for 147 for Terry Honeycutt. Second and a goal over the middle. Terry Honeycutt. They blitz again. When you leave Terry Honeycutt one-on-one, things are not going to go well for you. It's 28-3. 3rd and 2 for San Fran once again. They're going to run it. And I think they got it. Yep, 1st and 10 for San Fran. And look, they've run the ball actually pretty well against us. The problem is they either go away from it or they just can't get it into the end zone. Credit to our defense. Our defense has played great today. But they've had a lot of success on the ground. 10 carries, 66 yards for Trey Sermon. A.J. Dillon has, I think, 2 carries for -1 yard. So when he's kind of come on and not really done anything. But Trey Sermon has played really well. Big hit by Roquan Smith. And it's going to be another 3rd and 1. Let's see what San Fran does here. Will they run it again? They do. Trey Sermon will cut it back. And he has 12 carries for 70 yards. I mean, this is what should have been doing all game long. Look, we've talked about it, and we know. Our weakness on this defense, on this team in general, is our run game. Defensively. We can run the ball offensively too. We just choose not to. 2nd and 10, we finally get a stop there. And a lot of times in their drives, all it's taken is really getting one stop on 1st down. And then we've pretty much stopped them in the air as Duval recovers the fumble. Was that Roquan or Isaiah with the hit? Either way, it's the first turnover of the game. A big hit. Oh, and that's going to be knocked away. I'm glad that was knocked away because that might have been a pick. So 2nd and 10 now. Fields back to throw. And I wanted to go Stanford there, and we're going to get sacked. All right, so 3rd and 15. And, you know, San Fran's defense has been good today. Look, it's hard to stop us. They've been good today. The problem is their offense isn't helping them at all. Again, they get pass rush. Fields can't get away, and he fumbles the ball. Man, our offensive line has really struggled against San Fran's defensive line, their pass rush. And it finally hurts us there as Lance gets that one out. It's to Brandon Ayuk down to the 10-yard line. Trey Lance just 7 of 10 for 67 yards. He got crushed on that play too. Still got it out. Less than 10 minutes to go here in the game, and Trey Sermon fighting forward. Still fighting forward. Goodness, down to the 4-yard line. So 2nd and a goal. And it's another run. Trey Sermon goes nowhere. And it will be 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Let's see what San Fran does here. Can they finally punch it in? They cannot. A.J. Dillon down at the 1, or even inside the 1. So San Fran will go for it on 4th down. And it's another run to the left, and Trey Sermon into the end zone. The 49ers finally break through. A turnover did it for them, and their offense stuck to the run. And it's 28-10. I mean, I wouldn't say this game is over, but I feel like it's a little too late for San Fran here. A couple of runs go nowhere. Nick Bosa is a problem. And it will be 3rd and 6. We'll go play action here. And we'll find Darnell Mooney down to the 49-yard line. That might be the backbreaker for San Fran there. 1st and 10. Nick Bosa in the zone. Doesn't matter. We're going to run right at him. And Montgomery down to the 40-yard line. Only 10 carries for David Montgomery in this game so far. We'll run it again, though. And Montgomery will have the first down. 11 carries for just 33 yards. And like I've said, I mean, San Fran, they've been really good against the run today. Just under 5 minutes to go. Fake the handoff to Honeycutt. And Montgomery, a gain of 3. So 2nd and 7. We will once again hand it off to Montgomery, and Montgomery a gain of 4. So 3rd and 3. What do I want to do here? A screen might actually be kind of fun here. Let's get this to Darnell Mooney on a screen. And Mooney to the outside, and Mooney breaks free. Touchdown. What I call on the screen. A great block on the outside. And Darnell Mooney breaks free. And it's going to be 35-10. And that will do it. We win at 35-17. San Fran went down final couple minutes and got a garbage time touchdown. But Justin Fields, nearly perfect. 20-27, 360, 4 touchdowns. Trey Sermon, 17 for 83 and a touchdown. Montgomery, 13 for 39 and a touchdown. Honeycutt, 8 for 148 and 3 touchdowns. Mooney, 6 for 114 and a touchdown. Stanford, 3 for 53. Hurst, 3 for 45. And then defensively, for the Bears here, 7 tackles apiece for Simmons and Roquan. TFLs, Chris Green with 2. 1 apiece for Bishop, Smith, Gary, and Watt. And 2 sacks, I believe, total. 1.5 for Green, 1 for Bishop, and half for J.J. Watt. No picks. And the forced fumble by Roquan Smith. Duvall had picked it up. And that is the stats from this one. But a good win. A good win against a solid team. 35-17 is the final score. Got some upgrades here. Terry Honeycutt, playing up to a 99 overall, is naturally just a 97 overall. I mean, what else do we add? He's nearly perfect. I guess route running can go up. We're looking for maybe deep. I guess we can do deep threat because we want deep route running. He's up to a 98 plus 4 deep route plus 1 juke move. Yeah, I mean, what to say about him? I mean, he is, by the end of the year, he's going to be just 99 everything. He's going to be unbelievable. Connor Williams will give him pass protection. And that will do it for week 11. We didn't get Mooney at the 150 yards. But, I mean, we get this challenge all the time. He's having a great year either way. And that will do it. We can advance to the bye week. And we'll go through the bye week with you guys. Obviously, we're going to let them rest. We're undefeated. Relax. We don't need extra prep or anything like that. Have some fun during the bye week. +2 injury for the entire team. +1 morale for the entire team. And let's see. Anything else? I mean, I guess we can do some scouting here. So let's do, I guess, more offensive line. Go into the 3rd. And let's look at left guard here. Aaron Quincy, maybe. Quincy Theory looks okay as well. Earl Van Dyke. There's a couple of left guards that we like. So we'll see. We'll see what we want to do with the offensive line next season. We're 92 overall across the board. And Andrew Thomas is back. So that is good. And we'll go ahead and advance to week 13, where we will be playing against the Seattle Seahawks, who are just 4-7. Always tough place to play, though, in Seattle. We got some upgrades, so we'll do that. And we've got tandem breakout. It's the same thing as always, Darnell Mooney. Game plan for Russell Wilson. But other than that, it's nothing too crazy. Darnell Mooney is up to 90 overall. I guess route running needs to be improved, so we'll do that. So he's playing up to a 94 overall. +1 medium route, +2 short route, +1 spectacular catch. Patton will go run stopper. He's playing up to an 85 overall, +1 block shed, +2 tackle. And Robert Pitts will do pass protector. He is an 80 overall now, playing up to an 81. And Justin Fields, who's already at a 99 overall. Throw on and run needs to be improved in play action. So I think that would be improviser. So now that's at a 99. +1 accuracy short, +2 throw on the run. Perfect. That's what we needed. 91 throw on the run for him. I mean, I don't know what else to say, man. This team is great. It's a great team. We got the Seahawks, who are just 4-7. We've got the Packers, who are just 5-6. Then we will have the Colts, who are not good. They are 5-6. And then who else did we have? The Vikings, who are 5-6. So, yeah, man. I think we have a legit shot at going undefeated throughout the regular season. We'll see in the playoffs, obviously. I'm curious to see where the worst teams in the league. The Steelers are 3-9. Titans are 3-8. Patriots are 3-8. So, yeah, they're all fighting for... I mean, the league is pretty well balanced. Panthers are 9-2. We're going to have to go through them in the playoffs. And the Browns and Ravens look good. The Falcons look good too. The Falcons are always tough when we play them. They're always tough. So it's going to be an interesting road to the playoffs. It's going to be an interesting playoffs. If we look at the playoff picture, obviously we should end up with the 1 seed, but the Panthers are tough. Atlanta's going to be tough. So we just played San Fran. They're the 3rd seed. Not too worried about them. Look at Detroit at 7. The Browns and Ravens are really good in the AFC. Obviously, we got to worry about Mahomes and Josh Allen, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase in Cincinnati. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. That like button if you did, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And I'll see you guys in week 13 against the Seattle Seahawks.